Hi, oh, how are you going? Welcome me, Fresky, here on another round of Righteous Rings, where I give real righteous, real rings in my real setup where we always started from, where the best parts of the best times not only begun, they came into full fruition, was when I brought in my altar into my house and I used it for the tarot readings through a massive, large part of my channel's history. It was only in recent time that things got changed up a little bit, and I sort of lost my way, I must admit. I feel really at home now that the altar is in a shared space of the house. It's out of my bedroom. It's too hard to do readings in there. It's too hard to do readings anywhere. But I've got it in a bit of a weirdo spot at the moment. It's not a weirdo spot. It's an okay spot. But the aesthetic in the background is really, I have to fix it all. So it's a process. But we are going to do the next sign in line for October. For all my boys and girls up there, my spooky little suppers. It's Gemini, my sign, our sign, the twinkliest twins of the world. We are doing Gemini. I'm not going to keep that on the whole way through. Battery power is expensive and I cannot. But I do have some beautiful lights in that I'm going to string up and put on here. It's just, I've been a bit, I'm missed with time today, my darlings. You don't understand. It's been crazy in Red's world. But we are going to do a Celtic Cross now, standard placements for you, my dear Gemini, for October 2023. This, of course, will attain messages, like always, for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury placements of Gemini. So if you've got Gemini in any of them, whoop, whoop, you're in the right place, whoop, whoop. Don't forget to check all your placements, okay, guys? Now, I'm going to do a Celtic Cross standard placements, which I give a brief description of the card meanings. By no means is this your storyline. Stay tuned till the end after the clarified portion, because that's when your storyline comes through and shines, and your advice may come through ringing as well. So make sure you stay tuned to the end. And even more important, I cannot stress this enough, people. God damn, please. I mean, don't do that. But for the sake of the merciful, beautiful beings you are, by even watching my content, hit that big red for Redsky. Subscribe to the channel. The statistics are maddening, people. Of the over 90% unsubscribed viewers that watch my channel, I don't understand. And you all come from outside sources, from external sources, or through like app services. Like, where do you all come from? I love you all. Wow. I want to give you big hugs and kisses, but I don't know what domain to send it in. All right, Gemini, we are going to do, whoa, see, you take your eye off the prize for a minute, off the. And shit be going everywhere. Crazy shit. I think I might need an alcoholic beverage actually today. I don't drink, but I've had a 10-pack of Woodstock cans in there since I don't know what year of Christmas, of what December after. But it was quite many ago. And I think they're iced up, and I think they're actually cactus. But I'm going to pop one of them naughty Nellies and get a woody into me. Oof, that sounds naughty. Nah. See, Gemini, I do not lie. I do not fib. Oh, it has still carbonation. Wonderful. My we are spoiled today. Isn't that thing a little fizzy? Oh, look at that beautiful dew. Beautiful. Nom, nom, nom. Oh, good Lord, love. It's been a long time between drinks, 3 years or something. Not that I was actually aiming for abstinence, but I have been in other areas. But, you know, it is nice to enjoy a sip every now and then. Let's go into your reading, Gemini. I don't want to spoil it all. Let me just move my ottoman seat thingy-my-bobby just over a bit. Things are still trying to get organised. I am by no means organised. Oh, and look, now my phone's on 10% charge. Oh, isn't that a wonderful, dear? I need to go find the cord and the little battery back up. Just give me a moment, please, Gemini. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, Gemini, let's get into this reading now, okay? Now that we are not so parched. Get this ridiculousness off my head. Oh, darlings, darlings, darlings. Ugh. You know, you got swords everywhere. They're on your head. They're on the heads. And the amount of pentacles in here is absolutely ghastly. I want to say you've probably got very strong earth placements, or you're dealing with an F sign. But you're all up in your head, Gemini. You're worst part of yourself at the moment, where you're all up in your head and you're getting lost in the source of it. Let me break it down, gems, and I'll explain it all for October 2023 year. Happy Halloween. And why did that stop? I do not know. Underlying energy for October, the Fool in reverse. Oh, boy. You want to live life as an underlying energy free of any commitment, any responsibility. But you're doing so in a way where no one else is having an option to go with it with you. This is happening. Get the effing out my way. I am effing coming through. You know, it's not much of a choice in the matter. Sorry, it is stinking hot. I don't want to put the aircon on because otherwise it's right above us and you can barely hear me properly as it is because I'm still suffering that 3-weeker cough extravaganza. So don't mind me while we just go down to the bare minimums. Oh, look, Gemini, there's so many things I want to say to you right now because I feel this reading. I really do feel this reading. You know, we just want to let go. We just want to... We're always mothering and looking after everyone else, even when we don't mean to be. Everyone says Gemini's the life of the party. Yeah, it's because Gemini's always there. Gemini isn't always the life of the party. Gemini's the one scraping you up off the floor at 3 a.m. and making sure you get home safely by either driving you there by sobering up or some other means. I think Gemini cop a lot of flack, and I'm just going to keep this raw right now, and you don't have to agree with me, but this has got nothing on the base of this reading. This is just my personal opinion now. Geminis get a hard rap for their duality, their unequalness, and their ferocity in thought, speech, and sometimes movement. Yet they can be the exact opposite of that, very lazy, very, won't get out of bed, depending on the mood of the side of the coin that the Gemini is on. They have massive, massive anger issues if they fire up quicker than a firecracker and they're twice as furious. But their bark is much worse than their bite. They're not violent people. They're just their mouth systems. And because of this, they get a bad rap. Sometimes they're seen as unfaithful, unloyal because they gossip a little bit, or because they just seem very fickle and they're changing their mind constantly. It's hard to keep track with something that's just constantly evolutionizing at the speed of light and tomorrow will be different again. The whole system will go out of wacky and go into some other new one that we will take 3 days to work out its one-day system. My point is it's fucking exhausting. But Gemini, I'm seeing it's you that's actually getting exhausted, not maybe necessarily them. Let me explain. We're going through the reading now. Here we go. Your current energy coming into October 2023 year, Gemini placements, you're coming in with that mental sphere of, oh, there's my cousin, what do you know? Of the 9 of Swords. This is that real energy of being all up in one's mind, having some real fears up here, but I'm seeing that these fears aren't reasonable. They really are fixtures or fantasistic startings of maybe an over-imaginative mind. But I want to say to you, just keep it to yourself for now. Just sit on it, just sit on it, just sit on it. If the time is needed and it's needed to be outsourced, outboxed, let it out the baggie, whatever you want to call it, then we will assess it at the time to do so when it's maybe time to do so. Let's not just let shit out. Your challenge, however, for the month of October, Gemini, so far, is the 6 of Pentacles reverse. Now, this is not getting your money's worth. Your challenge is the fact that someone may have stooped you. Someone may be withholding your monetary. Maybe Centrelink has not paid you, which is our Social Security crap over here. Or maybe someone's being very lordy and lording. I can't speak. I'm sorry. I don't know if Mercury's tripping up something's Uranus because I just can't get it into frequency, my ferocity of my fucked up language right now. So I apologize. Yes, I know that's probably not helping, but still. The challenge is very challenging because maybe you've already broached it. Maybe you don't want to broach it. Maybe you're sick of broaching it. But the challenge really is accepting that someone is withholding from you or not being honest. I need a cigarette. She's driving me nuts. She won't go away from me. Sorry, Gemini, before we continue, I want to show you these beautiful packets of cigarettes. They're a special limited edition. And the red lucky dragon on them because you're a dragon. Isn't that wonderful? I love that. I love special little things that are uniquely show a time, a place, or a special occasion. We should all do due diligence to celebrate it, even if it's not really commemorative to us. It's even more greater and enjoyable when it isn't. Trust me, you'll see. Crowning the reading at the subconscious spot of your mind, Gemini. The forefront of it all, for October so far, is the Seven of Cups. And this is having a lot of options, probably too many. Some good, some bad, some downright you wouldn't. Pick on your bottom dollar, baby. But we are being very showboatish about these options. We are being very gloatish and really acting like, well, we can have anything we want because we got all these options, baby. But it's not really like it all looks on paper. Because the root of the reading shows me it's not. It's Venus energy on its head. It is the Empress reverse in the root of all of this. You have lost your beauty. Nothing's growing. Nothing's plentiful. Nor do you want it to be. It's a real soured energy, I want to say. Of feeling like you're past it, beyond it, or just not in the right place to be able to give sequence, birth, life, breath, or youthfulness to a situation. And it's like wanting to go to war. And the past energy supports this. Leaving you now, Gemini still prevalent. What was that? Ace of Swords reverse. This is lacking in force, triumph, and any meaningful movement of the mind as well as the action. You've given up on the argument before you even had it. You gave up on the debate before you even arrived, Gemini. I know that is my cameras that you can see just off of stage there, and that is annoying me. The setup needs to be tinkered and fixed. You will get that. Gemini. You know, there is a lot of things that you can force your way through, but there are some things, not many, but a singular few, that you cannot. And that is what is touching you and facing you right now. Because moving forward from that Ace of Swords reverse in the future energy, moving forward is that Page of Pentacles reverse. This is lacking the skill to make any security, any movement, or even to want to make any type of growth. You're actively choosing to say, fuck it. Put your hands up in the air. I don't care. Don't call me. You get the voice now. I won't return it. I'm telling you that right now. Gemini's in October are saying fuck it. Basically, you know, Spirit's advice for you. The Eight of Swords reverse. This is saying you are in crisis mode, in turmoil, in absolute mental spheres, fearing for your EBGB-gibbets. And knowing that these fears are reasonable, that there is some validification in it, some correction in this. There really is some truth to this shit, people. There's some truth. And that's just making Gemini even more scared. That this ain't no conspiracy up in their head, that this could be legit, yo, in the 3D. Someone could be pulling this, playing you like this. Outsider's view of you, they see throughout October so far, is the Six of Cups. Fucking but Gemini. The outsider's view of you is of someone that's very nostalgic right now, thinking of times long since back. People, places, things that are no longer here, that can no longer be revisited in the here and now. But that is what you're trying to do. You're trying to bring back that nostalgia, memory, or something from the past into the present now to bring into the future. It's like a rebirthing or a reinvention of something. Hopes and fears so far for Gem. It's looking a bit better, the Queen of Pentacles. At least she's up right now. So, like, at least she's got something on the right side. Everything else is shitload scary for me and you guys. Oh, enough banter, but the hopes and fears is of you really getting your head down, bum up in the way of making shit grow through your monetary, your security, your home, everything that you've got an attainment to, or your hand in, or that is of importance and or needed by you. And you are doing your due diligence. Putting all your time, your effort into securing this and making it grow, making it worth it. Have something to show for it. The outcome so far, before clarification, Gemini, for October 2023, is the Two of Swords reverse. This is realizing that we've made some mistakes. That there may have been an opportunity to make a decision that we just didn't see, didn't notice, didn't want to make the choice of, or but what it is for you. But it's realizing because of this, there's been some mistakes, some real losses. In fact, there's been some real issues. And you're trying to take responsibility of it, but it is a massive feat to even comprehend the ricochet of it. You know, when you put a pebble in the pond and the waves ripple out and it gets quite crazy on the end. That's you catching all them waves from that little pebble that just went plop in the river. I think in some ways you feel like you went plop in the river and you just want to get absorbed. You want to deviate from responsibility, but you are very nostalgic. You have worries, but you don't want to put any skill into advance or decide or to decipher anything. You just want to turn a blind eye. You want to put on the rosy coloured glasses and you just want to forget that this is ever even a possibility, a problem, or something that's part of your life right now. And hey, I can't blame you. I do all of that shit myself. You don't see it, hear it, taste it, smell it, it don't fucking exist. But then sometimes the big bad wolf comes knocking at the door and tries to eat grandma's fucking face off. And there comes a time to say, holy shitballs. It's great to do that rose-coloured glasses syndrome for so long, but then the wolf comes and nearly takes your fucking face off because you've been that ignorant that he's been howling at the wind and the moon for the last 3 days straight. Can lead to naiveness and false securities is my point of view in that regard. And we don't want these things. We need to take real stock of shit. So let's clarify this, Gemini, and hope to God that I can somehow pull something out of this reading because it has been an eccentric, strange one. So I do apologise if this is the first time you've ever watched content from me. Obviously, I'm having a bit of an off day and the heat is getting to me. And I don't want to put in that aircon, but I think we may have to suffer the due diligent course and do so. Oof, that is better. I don't know how this is going to go, but we will see. Let's clarify Gemini's October 2023 reading now. And let's get your story straight. So the current energy for Gemini's October was sporting that Nine of Swords. Spirits and guides, ancestors and source, can we please clarify the current energy for October for Gemini? The Nine of Swords. Why is this Nine of Swords here, please? Clarifying that. Thank you. Because of the Moon, Pisces major, Justice, Libra's major, and Judgment card. Ooh, 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 ooh. Anyone that's coming after is going to be met with a match. More than they can manage, I do believe. Let's look at that challenge card now for Gemini's October. We had that Six of Pentacles reversed. Spirits and guides, can we? Thank you. The Emperor reverse, Aries major, the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Cups with the Death card in reverse, Scorpio's major. Let's look at the crowning now. At forefront of it all for Gemini, we have that Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here in the subconscious? For Gemini, please clarify this energy of the Seven of Cups. Thank you. The Two of Wands reverse. Ugh. Root of the reading, the foundation of it all. Okay, we had the Empress with the Nine of Pentacles. That balances somewhat out. Past energy was the Ace of Swords reversed with the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius' major. Two of Swords, which we had in that outcome, but it was reversed. With the Wheel of Fortune, with the Queen of Swords, with the Sun. I love that. Moving forward from that, we had that Page of Pentacles reversed. This is clarified by the Five of Swords. Spirit's advice for Gemini's October 2023, we had the Eight of Swords reversed. So let's clarify Spirit's advice now. Get another layer deep with the Eight of Swords reversed. Why is Spirit's advice the Eight of Swords reversed for Gemini's October 2023? Clarifying. Thank you. Page of Swords, be vigilant because of the Three of Cups reversed. Over prestige, over indulgence with someone that is maybe not your friend, maybe he's very bad. Outside view of you, Gemini, they see the Six of Cups. Let's clarify the outside view. The Six of Cups. Why is the outside view? Ten of Wands reverse. Hopes and fears for Gemini's October. We had that Queen of Pentacles. with the Knight of Swords reversed. And finally, the most important one is the outcome for Gemini's October 2023. We have that Two of Swords reversed. Let's clarify this outcome, please, spirits and guides. For October, for Gemini, whoa, and it's a lot, but we're taking it all. Three of Wands reverse, Six of Swords reverse, Two of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Wands reverse with the Two of Bloody Cups to end out that massive reversal of reversal. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. The Empress reverse, the Ace of Wands, Four reverse with the Four of Pentacles. No, you've got to be bloody shitting me, mate. I can't believe this Empress reverse has come through at the bottom of the underlying energy. To clarify this full reverse, this is this is a rotten energy, really. It's an absolute flop. It's an absolute flop. Because this is an individual that is just being so, in some ways, a little bit resentful that they didn't get to have as much experience and be as free and fullistic as they wanted to be. And this has led to some sort of beauty, lost desire in life, or it's made you want to go to war over this. Like, you're pissed about this. Like, even if you don't really seem like you are now, it's always in the back of it. It's always like in the background. Like, I don't like it. Because this is saying you also sacrifice anything, that you don't give an A to the hay. And I don't like that kind of foolishness to that degree. And with the Empress reverse, this is someone that really doesn't see the beauty in anything. They would waste it all to the damned. They don't really give a damn. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Gemini, I want to say, I think you guys might need a real hug. Like a real deep, long, loving hug. I think you feel exacerbated. You feel really alone, and you feel a bit cornered and boxed in. What from you say? Well, I want to say everything. People, places, and things in your life that are trying to redirect you, trying to play influence on you, trying to give you advice, even good things. It all weighs down after a while. The residue tends to stick and just weighs down like cement a person's individual personality, quirks, and inspiration, due to just exhaustion of carrying the weight of the burden of what everyone wants and thinks you should be, or do, or say, or blah, 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 blah. Beating to that beat of their drum. No, whose life is this? Yours. Who makes the decision? It's you. Who's in that damn driver's seat? Who got free will? It's you, in your own life. You make your own decisions. That's how it should be. It's how it's meant to be. If you're not doing that, there's a problem here, and we need to talk about it. Because it's riddled throughout this reading that some sort of connection, relationship, or something very, very close to you, because there's too many twos and then threes and fives that I can't ignore. I don't like it when it's like that. Twos are forks in the road. Threes are third parties. Heartbreak, therefore, of and real pained energy. Fives are conflict and always met with battles. It's not easy. Fives are absolutely traumatic through their own devices as well as past experience and blah, 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 blah. It's too much for me to ignore here, Gemini, through just what I can see briefly on the clarifier on the top. But we are going to go step by step now through these placements and explain this October. Stay with me, guys. It's going to be heartfelt and hard, but we'll do it together, holding hands, honeys. Gemini, let's go through your clarified portion of the reading. Sorry, it is a little dark in this little corner. I will work on it. Gemini, your current energy coming into the reading was that Nine of Swords. This was then clarified by the Moon, which is Pisces major, and it is represented by the 12th house. The Justice card comes in behind that, which is Libra's major arcana, the balancing scales of judicial justice. And then coming in behind that is something even more amazing. It's Judgment. Three majors. The Moon, Justice, and Judgment. After this Nine of Swords in the current energy, wow. Talk about no rest and all retribution once we go to the depths of the insanity of it. Let's break this down, because this is huge, Gemini. This is even big for you. Even multiples of you to undertake it once. So listen large and long to this current energy. With the 9 of Swords, you are in the mind, in the matter of really having some fears, really worrying about some people, an individual perhaps, maybe even yourself. This person is someone that you do really care about and really have long ties with, or really long standing, or love, or it can be a lot of things, but real deep veins for this individual. It goes so much further than skin deep. This is so much more than even a relationship. Maybe it's a tie of commitment in a whole nother spiritual realm. We don't do twin flames. We don't do all that nonsense here. If you want to believe in that, you can. I'm not going to tell you things like that. That's for you to make up your mind of yourself. Do you understand? I show you the path. You make the choice. You make your way. People get confused about that. That's how we do things here, though, okay? Now, the moon, that Piscean energy of the 12th house, is really going into the depths of, oh, now I've got to deal with the bullies. Oh, shite. Back, it's a few days long in the tooth. We lost some ground there, went a little MIA on it, but the clarified portion of Gemini's reading's been sitting here for about 3 days. It's a Friday morning now, about 12 o'clock. And I hope I've got them all still here, but we are going to go through your reading, the clarified portion now for October 2023 Gemini placements. Like I said, it's been a bit of a gap in it, and I do apologise. I did get a little bit caught up and caught away for the past few days. It's been a very hectic in my neck of the woods. I hope you are all doing well in yours, though. Gemini, let's break the bad and let's go back through it, because this was a very critical reading. This was very critical and very crucial. Like this current energy coming through like a zoo, the 9 of Swords with the moon, Pisces major, Justice, Libra's major, and Judgment. Wow, the jury and the executioner and the lawyer all lined up in a row. You are embodying all of them in this current energy. Gemini, the 9 of Swords, having some fears about a loved one, the moon, going very much to the deep depths of the 12th house, of the deception, of the obscurity, of what is less than known, what is unknown. Justice, coming out just, balanced, righteous in some ways, being truly fair and unfavored, but coming through it. Judgment is taking atonement for those actions and what causes of repercussions or whatever have come from it. It's bathing in the good, atoning to the bad, but being honest, being transparent, being the book here. With Justice and Judgment coming in, this is real, like law and order. It's like the peanut butter to the jelly. It's two sides of the coin sort of thing. And when they come in together, it's not only having that truth of the decision come through and it being truly fair and impartial and just, to also carrying its judgment wholeheartedly and responsibly, not, denying it. It's taking it all on board wholly and solely, Gemini. It's one hell of energy. Now, your challenge is much and many for my taste. 6 of Pentacles reverse, Emperor reverse, 9 of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Death card in reverse. We have Aries and Scorpio's majors here. Let's break this down a bit, because in the challenge is not equal give and take, something around monetary that's not equal or not fair, which is leading you to lose your authority to act here. It's like you're being nipped and clipped, pulled back from. 9 of Cups, I'm seeing, even though this is happening, you still have a lot that you are thankful for, successful in, and this could be around a career, attain to. It's just this one area or faction that's really been a bit of an issue. The Knight of Cups, I feel like in the challenge you need to give an offering to this person, place, or thing that is the challenge in regards to you. Even with the offering, Death card in reverse, I don't feel there will be a change or transformation of the actual connection, at least not during this point in time, but it might crack open the door for a future advancement in this area, if you understand what I'm saying. Crowning the reading, hanging above it all for Gemini for October, we had that 7 of Cups in the subconscious with the 2 of Wands reverse. Gemini, let's be real. You've got a lot of options on the table. Some you wouldn't pick on your dying dollar or minute, but some are quite plentiful. Some are quite good. But with the 2 of Wands reverse, you fear everything that looks good, tastes good, in the end turns sour or unsweetened. What once was ripe becomes unripened and no longer fruitful, because the root of the reading, the foundation, the Empress in reverse, Venus energy with the Nine of Pentacles. There is a real lacking in seeing the beauty in it, seeing the growth that can be had here this month. Everything was very barren. Everything feels very fallen. Everything feels very deceased or decaying or rotted. And there's a real hard time trying to connect with that, I feel. You don't want to be anywhere near that decaying crap. You don't want to be near anything like that, but you just can't see the benefit of it. But there is much benefit with the Nine of Pentacles. There's much to be had, much to be happy for, your growth, your security, your housing, all of by which you got off your own back, did yourself. You should be very proud. It's just a time of real analysis, I guess, and you're being a bit hard on yourself. The past energy is ridiculous, much of many. Ace of Swords reverse, Temperance, Sagittarius major, Two of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, the Sun. Love that. But there's much here. Okay, so let's just move these other way and break it down. So let's, Ace of Swords reverse. We're lacking in the force here to drive forward or have the motivation or triumph to want to. Temperance, but we are currently bringing in balance here and bringing in some sort of fusion, which will lead to a decision needing to be made, a crossroads here, and maybe having something to do with someone's affections. Wheel of Fortune, there could be a real opportunity to really make a go of it here and really make a winning deal. Queen of Swords and the Sun. Speak your truth, hold to your truth, and hold to that accountability to everyone else. Don't give them free passes. The Sun, beauty and attainment, and all the wishes are there to be had once you find that balance. And I think you tried to in the past. But moving forward from that, you wobbled out bad. Page of Pentacles reverse with the Five of Swords reverse. You lacked in the skill or understanding of how to complete those tasks and matters. And with the Five of Swords reverse, every time you may have asked or put your opinion out there or said something communicative or spoke it into action, you were met with ferocity by others, real force. They really took you down hard. Spirit's advice is much of many, and there's lots of twos in this reading today, which is very complicated in itself. Ace of Swords reverse, you really feel imprisoned and in crisis mode, but I'm seeing that these fears could be in some ways a little bit reasonable, or someone's actually doing this to your mental facilities, trying to make you feel boxed in. Two of Pentacles reverse. Because of this, you are lacking in the agility to really put your heart and soul or your attention into some sort of money matter right now that's important. Queen of Wands reverse. You really are coming across as non-existent, non-compliant, and non-available. Two of Cups, you really are spending your time, though, on something that's important to you that you want a unionship with. This is a contractual agreement. This is two entering in, but one entering out. Some of you might even be getting engaged. That's why no one can hit you up. Page of Swords. Right, there is a sense of a lot of vigilance, though, around this connection and or unionship or contractual agreement. You really are looking over it with a fine-tooth comb, the person, the place, the thing it attains to, because we are fearing this, the Three of Cups reverse. Complications due to too many people, third party, or an overabundance and an overdriven sensation for the delectable things in life that should be done more in moderation. Outside's view of you, they see Six of Cups, Ten of Wands reverse. They see someone that's very nostalgic about the past and trying to bring that into the present and into the future. But they do see someone that's really being met with a lot of battles, a lot of issues, people being uprising against them. Hopes and fears, Gemini, Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords reverse. You are currently really doting on your home, the things that matter, making your pentacle grow, making your financial asset more plentiful, more nurtured, more grown. But with the Knight of Swords reverse, you really are lacking the force to bring this in more than just momentarily. It's the look of it. It's not weeding a result of it. The action is not there to really bring it to pass. The outcome, Gemini, for October. Happy Halloween to all my boys and girls. I hope you have a very wonderful festivity with your family and friends. The outcome, Gemini, for October, the Two of Swords reverse, the Three of Wands reverse, the Six of Swords reverse. This is sad. A decision that you should have made at the time, you did not see it or did not apply to it or did not even give any attention to it, or maybe you did and you ignored it. It's going to reap some loss and some wrong mistakes now. The Three of Wands reversed, something that was sure to come in, something you had waited for, done your work or your part in, and waited for the payoff or the reciprocation of that to come in, did not. And because of this, you fear something so much that you may never bridge this gap. You may never get across this river because your anxiety, the fear, it is literally shielding you from making an advancement here that you have otherwise not been able to. Because there's 2 sword cards here. I really feel this is something in your mind that you have always battled with or are battling with right now. And it's a lack of self in some way. A lack of noticing something or making decisions around something or something like that, which is now leading to this absolute outcome of absolute horrifying. It's horrifying, this. And it really says that you're going to suffer some reprimand for this, for they're not making this decision or not seeing this before it happened, being blindsided, being hoodwinked, being da-da-da. Really going to lead to almost a disembowelment of sure things that were meant to come in. Like it's going to be a ripple effect so extensive, you're going to feel the draft days after. You're going to need a hug and a strong cognac, I think. Maybe that big box of chocolates that you've been telling yourself you haven't needed for the past month. I think you should buy 2. And remember this. Although you may be faced with many battles, even wars, literal and metaphorical, in your mind, around you, and in your heart this month, Gemini. Know that you do not fight these battles alone. Know that you stand here, speak the words, a soul contender in this space of time. No, you're not the only one speaking those words. No, you're not the only one standing on hollow ground awaiting a friend to befall them or feel a sense that they are not alone, because you are not. You never were. We are all always here with you. Thank you, Gemini.